welcome to tarpcoversales.tarps. Right now, we are going to focus on tarps, which are the most popular replacement for your existing canopy frame.
The Escape Pod.
I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Tarpo.
Welcome to the show.
And also with you.
Tim, Russia, Putin, World War III. Solve it right now. Go. Wait,
Go.
Don't answer that question.
No, because my solution is always the way, like my solution for sport was get the old machine gun out and kill them all. Don't you remember me saying that?
No, don't. That's
Go
sport.
back over the archives. It's true. It's in there.
I was just going to say don't weigh in.
Oh, don't weigh in.
Yeah.
You should have gone that route. Yeah.
Is this a political podcast now?
No, it's not. But like, how many news stories can one station handle at one time? It's just like they can't
You can't.
sustain two
Like
world events,
Politics, local events, fires,
pandemics, floods,
and a Ukraine. Throw in a Ukraine. They can't deal with it.
Well, all you need now is this is the ripe time to come down as an alien, don't you think?
To have a squidgeridoo.
Yeah.
Just to see what the bloody hell's going on.
Yeah, start zapping dudes up.
Okay.
Get a couple of probes happening. Do you think they're past the probe phase?
I think they're time travelers.
Yeah, because there's only so much you can discover from a probe, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to probe a lot of people to get to that point. But
It's a list, right? And they've gone, does he like it? Tick, cross, right?
Yeah.
That's on the top of the list. None of them seem to like it.
yeah, and it's probing different orifices, isn't it? Like
ears, it's not
eyes,
just the
nose, and
Yeah.
the others.
Don't they send the little the bug up your nose to? Isn't that something, or was that
Like
X-Files?
leeches or something?
Yeah, they put it up there and it like burrows its way into the brain.
You'll see that. You'll see
host.
that a lot on Star Trek's Stargates.
Yeah. What is it? Futuramas.
Yeah. Parasite getting into the eyeball or the old nostril there, Tim,
Or the old up the old probe hole.
as they call it in the business. Yeah, so I probably would be, if I was time traveling, come back to now to see.
Would you?
Well, I mean, it
You
seems to be
choose
the
now to come
most
back
exciting.
Wouldn't you come back to the roaring 60s?
You go just before the annihilation.
I'd go back to the 1880s and have a bit of a squidge.
All right.
See what's going on. Because I want to see these fantastical buildings, what they built.
How they built
Getting
them.
built.
Yeah. You've been on this for a few
So
weeks
to
now.
speak.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been on the mud flood tip for quite a while.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing wrong with it.
I'm the town crier, screaming from the rooftops. No one ever listens to me. There's too many people on the rooftops for the floods, drowning me out.
Oh, speaking of floods,
Don't mind the pun.
the bloody Queensland is up in a.
I was speaking of the floods.
Oh, those floods, not
Yeah.
the mud floods.
A mate of mine has migrated up to Queensland, got all of his stuff, got the hell out of Victoria.
Yeah.
Because when you move to a place like that, you only bring exactly what you want and need.
Your mate or your brother?
A mate.
Okay, and
Yeah.
your brother.
Yeah. And this guy's got himself set up, got an apartment. Floods have come in. He's on the ground floor. Now he's sitting on the roof of the 4th floor thinking, all my stuff's down there.
Well, Dad's
all gone.
cousins are on the 6th floor.
Yeah.
And they're getting floods because the
the 6th?
Yeah, because the massive pots they've got on each level, like there's built-in pots, big concrete ones that you do your flowers in, Tim.
Is it?
Yeah, and there's not enough drainage in them, so they're all filling up with water, and then overflowing, and then coming into the house.
Oh, well, get rid of the fucking pots.
They're built in to the balconies, so
See, get a tarp.
you get a tarp. But here's the thing: can you get a tarp now?
Oh, the tarp game is strong in Queensland, no doubt. I know you can make boats out of tarps.
Yeah, he saw
All
that
the
on
more
the
reason to have a
live.
tarp. All the more reason to have a tarp, don't you think?
Tarps are great. You always keep a few in your roof, just in case.
Oh, business idea. Pitch that bitch. Timmy Tarpos.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, the tarp king.
The Tarp King.
No, Timmy, you
Tarp.
nailed it
I
straight
nailed
away.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. We just sell tarps and that's all.
Pretty much. But
And dim sims.
Tim Sims. Well, I think it's price gouging, isn't it? When you make sure we always have a truckload of tarps.
Yeah, you're calling
and then
the tarp game.
And then we're almost like tornado hunters. So you're chasing them.
Right.
And then as soon as you get right, we got to go up to bloody
and you get a
Nagundadoo.
Yeah, Gesundheit. Or Nagunda don't. So, the ice cream guy, he goes around.
With
Plays the
tarps.
fleur-de-lis. No, just sell ice creams, right? So we get a boat and we sell tarps. We do the same song.
Where does the ice cream come into it?
Because, he goes around, ice cream, you hear him come from a mile away.
Right.
Timmy Tarp's coming.
But we're not selling ice cream as well.
No, we're selling tarps only.
Okay.
Tarps.
But you hear that fleur-de-lis song. It's probably playing in the background right now.
I did think of a new, one word that always reminds me of ice cream,
Okay.
and I think it could be a good flavour. Like you get 2 scoops of cookie and cream and 1 scoop of Pilates.
Oh, yeah. You like the Pilates. Yeah.
Sounds kind of like
Berries.
you reckon?
A mix of berries. or
Berry
something.
based.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a pistachio style, some kind of,
Ice
some
cream.
kind of nut.
Ice cream game is strong with this one.
So there's my first pitch. Two pitches for the day. What are you bringing to the table?
Well, I came up with the price gouging.
Did you come up with that?
Well, we charge a lot more.
A lot of people have suffered because of price gouging, Jeremy.
I
But
think.
what do you do? What do you do? Like, let's go back to the tarps for a minute.
I've got an idea about the flood. How about I solve the flood?
Okay, solve the flood.
Big bloody drain. Connected to a big bloody pipe that goes out into the desert.
Where's the sinkholes when you need them? You need a sinkhole.
That's
to
it.
open
You
up.
do. Just a quick old sinkhole.
Is there like tunnel systems underneath Queensland? You could maybe blow one up and create a big ditch. Is that a
Like
thing?
an abandoned, say, military base or like
Something like
cavern
that.
sort of.
Or a tunnel system you could fill up sewage tunnels from a world long
Well,
gone.
I just water tanks are expensive.
They are.
There's lots of caves everywhere.
Then you got catchment tax.
You fill up a bloody cave.
Can you charge catchment tax? This is back to politics for a flood. Everything's full of water, and you're like,
That's going
catchment tax.
to tax you on that one.
Yeah.
It's a good
Can
way
you
to
do
do it. Like dig a deep hole on your property, deep, and then when the floods come, it's going to bloody still flood your house.
All the dams are going to fill up.
But then your like dried out, crappy land is going to get like soaked in.
So what happens there, right? Because it's yellow. Everything's yellow.
It's all the soil and topsoil.
It's like, but you've got the wheat farms and the bloody just grass farms, and
Grass
it's all
farms.
yellowy.
Yeah.
Right. Feed
Dry.
farms. So you get it gets a big drink with a flood.
Yeah, it does.
What happens to the land?
Runs right over the top of the land and then straight into the
Strips it of all of its nutrients and everything.
Topsoil, then goes into town and fucks your house.
See, that's like a mud flood right there.
It is.
That creates reams of mud.
Heaps of mud.
You got to get your roads back, your bridge. Oh, it's
And now we've got to
bloody nightmare.
rebuild. It's just a total rebuild.
They love the rebuild.
But I just like, there's always these ideas of building pumps, or, bloody drought proofing your country.
Yeah.
And why can't we get where it's always flooding up there and it's always bloody dry in Adelaide, a pipe? So every time it bloody rains in Queensland, it gets to that level in the dam.
Adelaide gets a drink.
Adelaide gets a drink.
Yeah, that's not a bad
It's
idea.
all downhill from there, isn't it? Queensland?
Oh, it depends on which way you hold the map up.
Right.
Yeah, if you hold it upside down, whoa, we're going to get flooded.
Hey, something's going on in the background here. My dogs are going crazy.
Yeah, it's always the way in this place, isn't it?
Non-stop.
They love it.
Non-stop.
I don't think you can pick it. I don't think the listener can exactly pick it up.
Okay.
Occasionally you hear it in the distance, but they're not.
Okay, good.
It's the third member of the podcast. We've talked about this. Well, when we're here anyway.
We do need a third.
But if it was me,
Yeah, right.
I'd just smack me kids.
Right.
Like if they were like having fun and laughing and all this kind of stuff I was trying to record. And I'm like,
right.
we're loving it. I love you too. Shut up. Fucking time for a smacking.
Right.
Yeah?
Is that why they're
Smack
always
'em into
super
submission.
quiet every time we record?
Yeah. No, I've got a red light.
Ah, yes.
Hit the red light there.
And look, let's be honest, they've got their heads buried so deep into those screens that they don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
They don't know nothing about
They're
Ukraine.
filled right up to the TikToks.
Yeah, they are. It's a flood. It's a flooding of TikToks.
No,
man.
I think the kids at school, Audrey was saying, talking about it like it's a world war. World War III. This is it.
That's how they're framing it.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
But it's just Russia
It's
and Ukraine,
Russia,
isn't it?
Russia.
Yeah, Russia,
And then-
Russia.
I don't want to get into the back and
No,
forths of it. I don't know.
Are we jumping the gun? Are we
Yeah,
jumping
well,
the gun
look.
with the World War?
Look. When you get into our age and you've lived through the first scare of bloody, who's the guy with the thing on his head, Gorbachev,
Oh yeah.
right? That was the Cold War.
Yep.
You're going to go, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Third world nuke's going
Oh,
to
we
happen.
had. Didn't we have North Korea with their itchy finger trigger
Fucking every
finger?
5 years, mates.
Yeah.
And then after a while, keep hearing how Putin's about to bloody destroy the world. Never does.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, fool me once, shame on me. Should fool me twice, shame on me.
Again.
Wait.
Yep.
How's
and
that go?
go for a third round, and then I think they're getting fourth boosters now, aren't they? Something like that. Shame on you. Isn't that what you're getting at? I don't know.
No. That's all over now. It's not in the news cycle.
Well, that's it. They can. Well, that's right. It's full circle there because they can only handle one real story at a time. The rest, everything else gets pushed to the bloody sideways.
I think this is our very special episode. Everyone needed to hear. This is the changeover between a normal podcast to a political
Agenda.
Yes. What else has been happening in the world?
Yeah. Well, nothing much.
Oh, no,
really.
I've got some good stuff actually because I've been catching up on my YouTubes.
Yeah.
The guy that's cleaning the oceans, the Great Garbage Patch. Clean the oceans.
The guy,
yeah,
that's
yep.
the scoop troopers.
He's scooping. He's still scooping.
He's still scooping.
And I'm wondering how
Didn't
we're going
Mr. Beast fund him or
Oh,
something?
they've teamed up.
Okay.
To clean up some beaches and stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Beast doesn't do anything.
No, he just gets everyone else to do it. But I'm just wondering, okay, it seems like a really good idea. Yeah. Everything's going well.
So
he
far,
seems
so
like
good.
a normal, entrepreneur kid.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now Coca-Cola's starting to get in contact with them going, our bottles are out there as well. Maybe we can start sponsoring your...
Sponsored by PET Plastics.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, well, no. How are we going to find out that
That's how you commandeer the problem. You create the problem. They have a reaction. You offer the solution.
Right.
So,
Geez, there's all this rubbish around everywhere. I wonder how we can clean it up.
yeah, let's just put some more rubbish on top there. Drink Coca-Cola.
A little from over there.
And then, so what? Sponsor it as in clean up our mess. We'll sling you a couple of bucks from time to time.
No, we'll
you
slap a sticker.
Your collecting nets have to have Coke memorabilia all over it.
Well, what they do is...
Or have they already? They've got them in there.
They've got the couple of systems, the one that's in the ocean, and then they've got the river cleanups, because that's how all the rubbish gets into the ocean, apparently.
Yeah.
Clean up the rivers, you're going to clean up half the ocean anyway.
Yep.
But, they're the ones that sponsored.
Okay.
So it's like you did down at the Yarra, and there's this floating rubbish collector, and it's got Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah, sponsored by Coke and Pepsi. But why don't they do when we were kids, you'd take the milk bottles back, or the Schweppes, what were they, Soda Stream bottles? What were those little soda ones we used to all get?
Yeah.
I think he was a bloody Timmy Tarpo too. He'd come around with his...
You get a crate, Slades. Slades lemonades.
Yeah. But then you bring those bottles back, you get a pretty penny.
It was great.
Right?
A great way to...
Here's a tip for you, Coca-Cola. You don't have to give me any money, but you can buy Coke lids off me. So if I hand in, if I'm cleaning up the ocean, if I hand you 45,000
lids,
that's how much you owe me for that month.
Okay.
So you get some people out there going, unscrew. Because I thought you can't recycle if it's got a lid on it.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many different machines.
Tell me.
I don't know, man.
Because they're two different plastics.
Well, apparently what they're doing is they get the rubbish, they sort the rubbish, and then they smelt the rubbish, and then they turn it into little plastic grains. All the plastics,
and
right?
then
they sell it.
Confetti grains. Well, you sell that for what?
Well, you sell that to companies that make plastic stuff that want to be
You're still
conscious about
making plastic. All right. So what are we going to make out of it?
They did sunglasses first.
Coke gets the bottles back.
Yeah.
And they produce more bottles.
Yeah.
So
But it's cheaper to make new bottles than to clean the bottles and to get the
you got to clean
plastic. No, it's a feel good solution where if you have to buy a USB card, but it says totally made of recycled planet Earth fucking plastics.
Yeah.
And you pay a premium because
I'm out. I'm out. I'll buy the 25-cent ones.
Well,
a dime a dozen.
Why don't we buy a container load full of just the caps?
Yeah.
And then we take them to Coke and go, this is the, if that scheme was in place that you were talking about.
We'll just say, if you don't give us cash, we are going to show the world how many Coke bottles we collected.
All right.
Right? And so in their fear, they're like, here's the thing. We're going to give you, I don't know, a couple $1 million a year. Fund your thing. But
I don't think
no Coke bottles in your photos. Take them all out. Is to remove them. As to not...
digitally enhance every time we dump a load of plastic.
Yeah, we don't want Coke in there. We don't want red lids. Take all the red lids out.
Yeah.
No dynamic ribbons. I think they call it the dynamic ribbon device. Is that swoosh that's in a Coca-Cola?
Loving
it. Did you know that?
No.
No? Coke facts.
Coke facts costs about $2.80 a gram.
But I know you say we can do make anything out of the plastic, but we're not solving the problem. Can't we make the missiles, the nuclear warheads that never get let off, right?
Okay.
They're being stored carefully.
Yes.
Why don't we make them out of PET plastics?
Work
out a way so then they're contained. If they do blow up, the plastic just evaporates. Right? Gone forever. So, because I was thinking you could blow it all up.
You could blow it all
but
up.
If you but like they're not blowing up. We're not seeing the nukes go off just yet. To make the nukes out of the plastic, store the plastic and the nukes
together.
Two birds, one stone.
Just in case it goes off, it destroys all
I'll
the
let
plastic.
Russia
So, I mean, we're getting through it. Us boffins, we're really solving some problems.
We are.
But usually when there's a nuclear war, the UFOs stop mutual destruction. Yeah.
So there's the catch. We bet on the fact that if we let all those plastic bombs off at once, the aliens are going to, a la Superman throwing the missiles into the sun.
Exactly.
See?
Yeah.
How did he do that?
He's a Superman, man.
Yeah, but if you throw the missiles into the sun's not that close, right? It's going to take a long time.
It's like we've done this before.
Have we?
I think it's only like, I want to say,
a few seconds.
8 days away.
Is it?
Yeah, but I don't think you want to go that way. No, that can't be right.
You'd have to be pretty spot on with that, Chuck.
Well, the gravity will pull it in.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Aim that way and let the gravity do the rest.
I did see they're fucking bringing out a new superheroes movie.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Can you believe they're still doing it?
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, they want the hero's journey out there.
But
that story.
This time,
which one?
DC again.
DC,
so you know it's going to suck.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they just fucking give up? Once Marvel's kind of like, we'll take it from here.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
But Marvel sucks too.
Yeah, but at least there's money.
Right.
There's
What are they doing?
They're doing, like every single soldier superhero that they could possibly build the costumes for, they're in it.
Right.
because you can't have a Batman, an Aquaman movie solo now if you're going up against the likes of Endgame.
Yeah, so
the powerhouse.
I've got to have 50 characters in it. Each character gets 3.5 minutes of useless dialogue and setup, and
yeah. So if you cameo, do you like? Is that expected you do it for free? Because just cameo.
You start in low. I think you keep getting more and more every movie, and that's why they end up having to kill everyone at the end.
Okay.
They can't afford to pay all these actors.
Yeah. Okay. But did Mark Hamill get paid for
Star Wars
when he's not actually really even in it?
Oh, because now he's a CGI replica.
Yeah, replicant.
I think they probably own his image by now.
They own Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, and Mark Hamill.
They would, wouldn't they?
Probably.
Yeah, because they did. They if you watch the making of that, the Mandalorian we're talking about here.
Oh yeah.
If you watch the making of that, and they got Mark Hamill to play the first one, and he's this big old dude, right, as Luke Skywalker, and then they replaced his body with an actor of a young body,
Right.
so he's not in it. Then they changed his voice from being old to being young, right?
Yeah.
So that's not him. Then they changed his face from old to young and put it on the other actor. You're not in it.
No, but it's again, you want to have as a producer or on that poster starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, the OG, but it's not him.
Technically, it is.
It's not him. It is.
Technically, he was there, so he gets to go on the poster.
Okay. Wow, that's a good game.
How
That's a
to
good game.
stretch out Luke Skywalker for another 30 years.
They can do it. Well, they've proved it with your idea that you had 30 years ago.
I know. I basically invented
Star Wars.
deep fake.
You invented
technology.
deep fake. Yeah.
Well, I just realised that I wouldn't believe, Star Wars 4 starring a different Han Solo, or if that's a remake.
Because you came from the era of, you come back to the show and the main character is played by somebody else.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Can't do it.
Look, that's why you can't make a Back to the Future until he's dead. What's his name? Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Because you just can't replace him.
No, you can't.
It's got to be his mug.
It does, but we can go back on anything now with the old deep fake, can't we?
Fix everything.
Well, I reckon they should fix the Solo movie because it's very good.
The Han Solo movie.
Han Solo movie, but put bloody what's his tits in it?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Harrison Ford.
That's the one.
What's his tits?
I got to remember for some reason.
Here's some new news.
Yeah, some Muse.
Carnival Cruises or one of those. Carnival. They're offering, I don't know if you've seen this in television, $1 deposits to get up on
So
one
they
of their
can, yeah.
petri dishes. So shit must be
It's a petri dish tour.
desperate at the moment.
And then Carnival, geez, you'd want it to be packed because the Carnival is just not good with 12
8
people.
dudes.
Yeah. Come on, it's the Carnival. Let's all participate.
That's Margaret and Trevor. And that's,
Yeah. But you know why they want to do that? It's not to get the tourist industry booming again. It's so they can continue
to move their drugs
from fucking
drugs and
port to
guns.
port.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking obvious. Don't go down the deck 7. That's
Yeah.
where we hold the bloody
The weaponry.
munitions.
Yeah.
Munitions, is that what you call it?
That sounds about right. Munitions, yeah.
Yeah.
Ammunitions. Just
Ammunitions.
cover yourself there.
Munitions. Is that how they came up with it? Did you say ammunition? Yeah.
Good
We're going to
times,
need
yeah.
some more ammunition now.
Yeah,
Do you reckon, is there bullet factories? Like, what's the, where are bullets getting made? You see all these?
Well, you know the one in the city, don't you?
No.
What's that? Melbourne Central. It's got
The shot tower.
The shot tower.
Yeah,
that's
but that
where
was
they made
fucking
bullets.
1880.
Yeah.
I know, because I went back there and had a squidge.
Yeah, right.
And then I was dropping off shots.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about now. All the guns you got. You got your 22s. You got your
44s.
Is there a 35?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. But there's got to be bullet factories. We never hear about these bullet
You don't
factories.
hear
we
about
certainly
bullet
don't hear
factories.
about. You hear about fireworks factories exploding. Oh, it was a sight to behold. Nothing to see here.
Maybe
Nothing to see here.
the bullet guys maybe don't want to advertise where they are.
You think they're hidden?
Yeah, because once
So
you
can
got
they be trusted?
you can break in with your little army with empty weapons. The further you go into the bullet factory, the stronger you're going to get.
Oh yeah, because you get more bullets.
More bullets.
Bullet factories. Can we look that up? Where bullet nearest near me? Bullet factory near me.
Get a knock on the door from the feds.
How far does that near me stretch? Do you know?
I don't use it.
Yeah, right.
It's never right.
No, it's
And
never
you
right.
could drive there and the factory's gone.
Yeah.
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 Bullet factory.
There's bloody. I thought they made bullets here. Because I do remember a time where they sold guns or bullets at Kmart.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
Air rifles and whatnot.
Yeah. That was like
79.
79,
Probably.
yeah. Not locally.
Yeah. So where's the nearest bullet factory?
Yeah.
It's
Toowoomba. Factory, I mean, oh, no.
Yeah. Maybe they just make explosive for farms and whatnot. Mining.
Well, you need it more out there. You got to have a gun if you're a farmer, don't you?
Yeah. They want to change that. Surely.
I want to get one of those AK-47s or something like that.
Yeah. I typed in where do the bullets get made? How a bullet is made. Yeah. Encyclopedia. It's just all about how they're made.
Yeah, but nowhere.
Where a bullet's made, I said. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you
Fascinating.
on that one because it's, there's this. Where our bullets get made. Yeah. Fuck the internet. Fuck the internet. Fuck everything outside. Fuck going out.
Oh, definitely don't go out.
No. We went out the other night.
Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, you went out.
I went out with the famo.
Oh.
Because I got a hankering for some bloody chicken schnitz. I wanted a Parma.
Right.
But you know when you think Parma, you think pub.
For sure.
Right?
Definitely.
I don't think I want to go to Coles and get some of those tiny
No.
flippity flappity heart shaped fucking
Yeah, they're not good.
placemats. I want to go get a proper one. You know.
Yeah.
So we went up
Something
to,
as big as your head.
we went up to the Knot,
Yeah.
which was our local growing up. Very a bit of a humble
Rough and tumble.
rough and tumble, humble little establishment.
Historic.
Yeah, somewhat. And they've done the great wave that's swooped across Victoria, which is every pub is fucking done up to the nines, so
Yeah.
they can start charging more than ever.
Yeah, but they never fix the toilets. But anyway.
They don't, do they?
Nah, never.
No.
No, they paint everything else and then you go into the dunnies and it's...
Yeah, but like grout really sucks up piss,
It does.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really sucks it up.
Get some ventilation in there,
hard.
please.
No one's putting their hand up to bloody pull the tiles up on that toilet.
No, that's true.
That's a crook job. Ugh. But up goes the market. Up goes the prices. So
Yeah, every time they put a new big screen in there or fix all the cutlery.
Yep, that's it. Once they
Palmer's
clean,
going
once they
up.
clean the cutlery.
Yeah.
Ooh, they got rid of the chickens.
Oh, yeah.
Eons
Oh,
ago.
the chickens that
Yeah,
were running
chickens
around
gone.
everywhere.
Yeah, that was weird.
Bird flu.
Shitting everywhere.
Shitting everywhere.
Yeah. So we ordered our meal. I got me Parma. Ness got a Parma. It was almost too bloody big.
Yeah.
Almost too big.
Almost.
Almost.
That's good.
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it
Slog
tough
through
for
it.
2 days after, but I
Oh,
did
did
it.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
It's a lot of it.
salad? Is there still this open salad bar?
No open salad bar anymore.
What?
Right? No. Instead, they gave me a little of
Lettuce.
garden greens.
greens.
Which I wouldn't have even classified as lettuce. I would have thought it was like
So no
oak tree
coleslaw,
leaf.
No potato salad anymore.
Nah.
No Greek salads.
No, enough food
no.
to eat.
I never know why anyone gets the kidney beans, but nevertheless.
They do, apparently. But why?
But
We'll
it's
never know.
all gone.
Not there anymore. I guess it's not safe.
COVID safe.
Yeah, because you'd see there'd be a sweeping trend of closing down the salad bars
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Sneeze guards.
Whole Foods, you've
Yeah.
never been to Whole Foods?
Nah, never
Oh
been
my
there.
God. I don't know how they contain that.
Oh, because it's
Everything's
like,
open. It's like you just
no.
get a kilo of this, get a pound of that.
It's good in theory, but people are animals.
They are.
So-
and everybody's walking around going,
Yeah.
sampling. So
Breathe.
you've had your fingers in my bloody...
Up in me Masco.
in the Pilates. in my Pilates barrel. But anyway, so we get the meal. Audrey got one. Mace got one. Got a side salad as well. Got 2 lemonades, a glass of beer and a pot of beer. Right? Conservatively. How much do you think that was? Well, how much would you...
Oh, back in the day, well, the Palmer would have been, I think, 12, 15 bucks at the most.
Max.
With all the salads, you get a shitload of chips. The pints were $9. So all up, I reckon you've spent about, with the kids' meal, $60.
$60, then that would be fair.
Kids' meals?
Stock standard, $120.
Okay.
120
So double.
clams. Hold the clams.
Yeah, no clams.
Clams are fresh. Fresh. They'd want to fucking...
Jeez, they're expensive.
Frozen fresh.
Fresh,
not an
local.
That's not an edit. That's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 120.
That's crook on a Wednesday.
And they wanted us. I didn't do it because I don't like doing what I'm told. They wanted us to book a seat. There's fucking seats everywhere. I am booking to boost up your bloody website
Numbers game.
analytics numbers game. I ain't putting in on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They want all your info.
I'm gonna rock up. If I can't rock up to my local pub, get a counter meal, right? It's just not on.
Could you get half Palmers? They used to do
No
half
half Palmers anymore, right? So I'd have to share it. So it'd all be one for one off the fucking plates, because the cutlery is behind the counter. So when she serves you, she gives you 3 servings of Novos and Fulcos, right? So can you say, "Oh, can we have another set?" What for? You can share. Not allowed.
Yeah, I'm going to start bringing my own cutlery and my own scotch.
And my own Palmer.
Yeah. Jeez,
It's just a lot.
It's a bit much for...
It's rich.
You know, for a family.
Well, here's the
During these
deal.
times.
Here's
I
the
mean,
deal. I can say this right now. Never going back ever. No.
Well, you invited me.
I did invite you, but I invited you to a $12.50 meal.
Yeah.
A piece.
Yeah, I don't have that kind
You
of...
could have just had a
those
pot
kind of
and
clams.
chips and gravy.
Chips and gravy, $8.50.
No. Wait.
Well, I know that I can
put
get
fancy
gravy.
salt on it. You see?
I know that... What's gravy cost a gallon?
Oh, dude, it's 2p a gallon.
2p a gallon.
Easy.
You know? And
it's powdered.
Stock.
It's a bag.
It's powdered. It's a bag. So it's, and then Chippos, I reckon
Chippo's nothing.
$8 worth of spuds, buying in bulk.
If $8 soaking wet, man.
If Coles knew a world order,
Yeah.
And Woolies, bloody, I don't know, had a diss
Woolies
them, but
World.
fuck them. Yeah, Woolies World, fuck them.
Fuck you, fuck them.
You get those frozen Chippos, fries, they're $2.
Yep.
See, I know the price of things.
Yep.
Unlike our Prime Minister, who doesn't know what a fucking loaf of bread costs.
politics.
So,
Yeah. How much
it's like a kilo of chips
$2.
for $2. Yeah. And I know you got to open the pub and pay staff.
You got to open the bag.
But,
That's...
you know, some chicken shops have gone, right, we'll get him in with the chips.
Yeah.
The fucking family size chips.
It's a chip economy.
Too many chips, but that's why your families go there, because it's like, right, we can get one chicken and we know we're going to get this massive bag of fucking chips.
If we say minimum chips, there's 5 of us going to eat chips
for days.
For days.
Well, until they get cold, because then they're useless to anyone.
Then they're fucked. And you can't microwave them.
You can't heat them up.
We'll come back. We'll circle around to what's with that. Yeah.
What's with French fries?
But yeah, it's a chip game. It is.
It is. Because it's cheap.
So you lure them in, it's cheap.
They're hot, they're crispy. You go, everyone talks about that fish and chip shop with the good chips.
With the good chips,
but
the crunchy
it's fine.
chips.
You're going to charge us $18 for a Parma, but your kids are going to eat pretty much free chips.
Yeah, the kids should at least eat at old school prices, right? But like, what's the deal, right? Can I go up there and say one kid's cheeseburger meal, and they look around, they go, "Where's your kid?
Where's your papers?"
Yeah, where's your kiddo? Oh, he's out by the chicken coop, having a sit.
He's having a cigar.
Seat save. Yeah, he's having a dart. Is there a rule? No adults? Because I'm buying the meal to give to the child.
Yeah, but sometimes you just want nuggets and a cheeseburger. Yourself.
Yeah, right.
You know, and why can't I just get the kids' bloody cheeseburger meal?
Yeah, because you're a tight ass and you're an adult. Grow up.
But
And just have a $38 meal like everybody else.
Did you see what the steaks cost?
Oh, the steaks. I don't even look anymore. Don't even look.
No.
You can't hit me with a 42.50 and
think you
make
don't
me
even
ever
know-
look again.
I think you don't even know if it's good
If
you're
I
eating
see
it.
if I see the price of a bloody steak somewhere,
Yeah.
it's $38. I'll never look at another steak on another menu ever
Yeah,
again.
because this is obviously the
Ever.
standard now.
Yeah, anywhere. I just won't do it. Just won't do it
bloody-
because I'm
bloody-
never buying a steak.
Well, it's bloody expensive, and I tell you where I'll never be going ever again. Anywhere.
Okay,
Anywhere. It's so expensive going out.
it is. Well, that's the whole point of the matter, isn't it? They're just fucking.
Oh, we got him now. Fucking bleed him dry. Don't stop until you've got all 50s.
But do you know how you bleed me dry at a pub? Cheap beer, chips,
Yeah,
right? Chips
It's
and
that
gravy.
RSL.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, we'll drop the prices a little bit on the food, but, they stay and drink more because there's more money in their pockets.
That's
and
the
longer you
theory.
keep them there,
That's
the longer
the theory.
Man, I've been up there for sessions and then the table ends up getting like its 8th bowl of chips and gravy because you just keep them coming when you're drinking.
Yeah.
Keep them coming, chips and gravy.
Chips and gravy. We've got 14 bowls of chips and gravy.
Now, what's
here.
that called in Canada? Is that poutine?
I don't know. I
Chips
thought that
and
was
gravy?
Russia. Poutine.
No. Yeah, well, poutine.
Is it?
Yeah, chips and gravy. Isn't
Chips
it?
and gravy. Chuck chips and gravy in a roll. Classic chip roll.
What would be wrong with that at a pub? I know it's a fancy. I know you're drinking out of jars.
How do you advertise it? How do you put that up on the bloody menu board?
Chip roll and gravy, and I reckon you could bang out 150 of them in a night.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah, for
You
nothing.
could. Maybe we add that to Tim Sims.
Yeah.
Then Timmy's Tarps. Timmy Tarpo. We also do chip rolls.
Chip rolls are good. When Mum and Dad had the canteen, the kids loved that shit
They did love that chip.
because it's a cheap option, man. It's like 38 cents for the roll you're buying it at.
Yeah, 20 cents chips. If that.
Yeah.
If that. Yeah, it is a chip game.
It
It is a
should be.
chip game. The takeaway life is a chip game.
The business is built on it. Red Rooster chips.
And business is good. If you're a potato.
Sure is. I've got heaps of potatoes growing.
Doesn't that force the price of potatoes down? Or is it the demand creates bigger? Or do they just say like, no, we can go anywhere for potatoes because everyone's making potatoes now. Because we know everyone's getting them.
I think a whole bunch of potatoes might have just been destroyed. I saw somewhere. Hold on a second.
Well, like a whole croppo.
I have millions of them. Probably had COVID.
What the spuds did.
Yeah, potatoes being destroyed.
Okay, he's looking it up on his old Google machine
There it
there.
goes.
Oh yeah. What happened?
Here we go. Potato farmers destroying millions of potatoes, even in a food shortage.
Yeah,
But that was from
there's
December
not enough people to pick him.
December 2020. Oh, it was because of COVID.
Oh right, okay, because they had
The
COVID.
supply chains.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
'cause they-
fuck with the
so-
potatoes. If you take the potatoes off the menu, you're taking a dent out of society.
Do you know what you need if you're going to eat crisps, potato cakes, chips?
Yep.
Chips in a roll. You need potatoes being
Bubble and squeak.
pulled out of the ground by people. And then they need to be washed and
Well, I
sent to
thought-
market via a
I
truck.
thought they just go deep and it's a big sieve and they go chugga chugga chugga.
Oh, they
chugga.
probably do
It's
sieve up.
pretty easy to pick a potato,
But
right?
it did
it's
work.
the fruit that you can't. You can't go down there and shake a tree. And
Oh, there's methods now, but
Is it?
I did work on a potato farm for 2 days.
Oh,
And I told
yeah,
you,
how'd
one
you
day.
go?
It was in
One
in the UK.
day and a half.
We were staying at this dude's house over at a potato farm.
Right.
And so I think he did have one of the scooper doopers, but we were on the sorting line where it's a conveyor belt of like just non-stop potatoes going past you. And you've got to
Okay,
pick up
so
the
it's
black
like-
ones and
it's-
the green ones. And the,
It's like what's her name?
She is the queen of comedy.
On the
yeah.
lolly line. Come on.
She holds a record for having been on television more times, more hours than any other performer in its entire history of the industry.
Ricky.
Miss Lucille Ball.
You know the one.
Yeah.
So what's the sorting? Littlies, biggies.
Yeah, Littlies, Biggies,
Roundies.
Blackies, Greenos, Rocks.
Zombie ones.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Yep.
You getting rocks in there?
Sometimes pick them out.
Did you ever let a rock go?
I was letting shitloads go.
Okay. That's why you work for one day. They got to this sack and just went, this is full of rocks.
It was a 1 day contract.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just staying at his house.
A trial time. But have you ever mentioned that before on the podcast?
I don't know.
Because we talked about potatoes
Yeah, a lot. Yes.
And you grow potatoes.
Yeah, and I've never
I saw
mentioned
you got a
that.
sack of potatoes out there. Fresh out there.
Well, I'm doing different methods, and I've come down to the Ruth Stout method of growing potatoes. So it's just potatoes in hay, and you just leave them.
Right.
You don't really water them. You just there's no soil.
Yeah, right.
So we'll see how that goes, because growing them in those bags they sell you at these garden shops, and you fill it up with dirt, and then you can rip open the front and you pick your potatoes out. It doesn't work like that.
Right. Okay.
It's no good.
So, bloody, some reason my notes just got deleted, but I remembered them all.
Oh, you've deleted your notes.
I just wanted to, one of the things I had on my notes was, bloody, when you cut corners, you take shortcuts, right?
Oh yeah.
So we've all done it. Like, you just go, I'm not fucking waiting at that light. I'm going to go hard right here.
Yeah.
First left I can, because I'm
Forward motion at all times, even
going
if
off
you've got
Blackie
to go.
onto bloody Waverley. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I'm going to go through the back streets, the benefit of the back streets. But then you turn left, and inevitably there's
It's a court.
there's 5 locals doing the same thing as you, and then you see the cars, and we're at the traffic lights, so you avoid it, go past the street, and you're all
it
waiting
sucks.
for them.
Yeah.
So when things go badly, you try to take shortcuts. Today I tried to take a shortcut.
Right.
I did the old, I was gurning a driveway. Squidgery do, as you do. Got the job done. Fucking bang up job, by the way.
I bet you was,
Came
yeah.
up a treat.
Came at Trump's.
Yeah, came up a treat. And put the hose away. I did the old quick yank of the gurney cord out of the
Out of the wall socket.
not out of the wall socket, but out of the extension lead, because the extension lead was down. And it's like, so boink, and to try and take a shortcut.
Oh, yes.
I should have just gone 2 steps, pulled it out,
like it.
because I did the old Indiana Jones, and it hit me so fucking hard in
Scar in
the
the
forehead.
head.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, that's
how do accidents...
Happen?
No, how do accidents have a way of finding right between your eyes? You know what I mean? It's like the ball comes flying from a mile away, hits you in the nuts. Like,
Yeah.
what are the chances?
Every chance. It's
Yeah.
always going to hit you in the nuts.
It's always going to hit you between the eyes, in the nuts, like on your funny bone. That's another one. Mm-hmm. You know?
attracted to these areas.
They are. So accidents happen every day.
Far too often.
And, man, it only hurts when I make expressions.
So you've
Like,
you've
if I get shocked and I go, it really smarts.
Well, I've got one for you. I think the scar's gone at them.
A corona boner.
A corona
you
boner.
will.
It is a bit. A couple of weeks ago, I was trying to save time, putting shit in the shed, cleaning up. But it was at night, and I thought I knew where all the shit was lying on the ground. I didn't have enough light, and I was like reaching for the light,
Yep.
and fucking went ass over.
Oh, full fall.
Full fall.
full
I've never
corona
done this.
Oh.
So like
Like a grandpa fall.
a grandpa fall. Like all of a sudden I was fucking on the ground in the dark,
Right.
and I had whacked my head on something like bleeding,
Bleeding. Ouch.
and I was like fucking stuck there for a minute. Just going, oh fuck, have I fucking like,
What have I done?
What have I done? I wonder if
I'm blacking out.
just close your eyes for a second, you'll be right.
Well, you're in the dark.
And yeah, I was quite ashamed of myself actually, because falling over.
Shameful. But there was no one there to see. Does it really matter?
Yeah,
This
but I
is the
come
same
in
thing
with a
my corona boner.
bleeding head, and I'm like, Cassie, I've
Yeah, but you
fallen
could have
over.
done the old. You left the bloody.
Yeah,
You left the thingo standing there. Something that she'd done.
So she knows that everything in the shed is my rubbish.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Everything.
right. Okay, you're constantly being reminded.
Wow.
Yeah, but there was no one around to see me and my corona boner getting smacked in the forehead. But I'll tell you, it's like what you do when you get hit. I don't know if you do this. But you get hit and you go, when you're holding it, right? You're holding it. Because I couldn't like open my face to reality for a good 5 minutes. Like it was a proper smack-a-dack-a-doodle
Right.
in my noggin. Right? So I was like holding it going, and I tend to like press on the wound somewhat. Because I did see
Just cleaning up my coronavirus.
I did see like back in the day with the old boxing matches, and they go, so they go, Rocky, you're gonna have to go another 4 rounds, Rocky.
Yeah.
Right, and they press the bar
That
on their head.
cold mallet thing.
What is that?
It's exactly what you said. It's
Just
like
a pressure thing.
It's a mallet. Like it's.
Are you pushing the blood
I
back
think
out of it?
You're pushing the bruise that's coming up back into your head. Like it only lasts for. It doesn't last for long.
A few rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, and I get you back in
Oh,
there.
like
and
later
it's
on, yeah,
Get
but
you
then
past the
later on.
inspection.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha. Well, I was pressing pretty damn hard. Oh, that hurts.
And you're also worried about if I take this, like off my head, and I see blood pissing out. Now we're in bloody
Oh, now you're
dire
gonna
straits.
now you're gonna faint or cry.
Either way, it's not good. Yeah.
Yeah. But bloody
boners.
injuries, corona boners.
I try to stay away from any kind of injuries. I was watching. We've been watching a lot of documentaries, on Vice. They have about wrestling. You know, the WWEs and all those American the wrestlers.
The fakey,
Brother.
fakey tilly makey.
It's not fakey.
No, I mean they're doing stuff, but they're stuntmen, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much. And they don't. Their lives don't end up that good. Getting hit in the head all the time.
Right.
Had this one guy throw this guy off the 12-meter cage and landed on his head and cracked his skull. And then, so the next week when he's fighting again, he makes he go, right, now we're going to make it 30 meters and we're going to jump off this cage. I'm going to throw you off. But when the other guy's up there with him, they go, right, we've got to do it. Let's do this stunt. He's like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And he's like, yeah, well, fuck you, because you threw me off and cracked my head open. So he just fucking throws this guy.
Okay, it got real.
It got really real.
Okay.
They hold grudges.
Do you think
and they're all roided up.
But they coordinate their revenge with him. They say, like, I'm going to get you so bad. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to give me a pole vaulter, a power Peralta. What is it? What's the move where they lift
pole driver. Pole driver.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was, no, maybe I'm mixing.
Pile driver.
Pile.
Yeah.
No, we'll look that up another
Well, they
time.
get them in between their head and then it looks like they're slamming them on their head.
No, that sounds like a sex move.
I mean, I don't get into wrestling.
I thought it was one where they lift them up and they like dump them on their knee.
Ah, right.
Backbreaker. Oh, me fucking back. Right? Can't remember where I was going with that, but where was I going with that?
Well, a lot of people have been injured and then they don't recover from injury.
They don't recover from injury very easily. Who cares? I mean, wrestling, like, it's fakey till you make it. No, that's what I was saying. They coordinate their revenge. You give me this move, I'll give you that move.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a setup, like, to leave, because I'm going to push you against the things. Revenge for throwing me across the thing before. And then as you come through, instead of doing that with the arm out, they do that old move. You fucking clock him one in the testes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. You left yourself open for it, for the revenge.
I know when Andre the Giant, if you pissed him off, he would sit on you and stand on you and fart on you and this guy's going, do you know how long a giant can fight for? It's a real fucking long time.
Well, that's that actual thing.
Yeah, no, this ex-wrestler, he goes, because he pissed him off. He did something.
Okay, because that brings me to my other product. Well, it's
more
almost
products.
like so science. It's on the fart tip.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like so science.
Okay.
Has anybody ever taken a photo of a fart?
Ah.
Right? Because people can take photos of auras.
Ghosts. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You can do infrared.
You could do an infrared
photography.
fart.
You could?
Yes, you could.
Infart red.
Infart red.
Infart red. Because if you could take photos of farts,
Yeah.
you can. We
could sell 'em.
You could call it fartography.
Okay, I see where it took a long,
I finally got there.
long
But,
road to travel down to get
But
there.
no one's ever done it. Like, I know they can do your auras, And
Well,
they
you-
can do
look.
photos of your chakras or whatever. You could take a photo of your
all these,
chakra.
all the
Can you?
yes. Well, we know these lovely ladies are selling their farts in jars,
They sure are.
so they sure
and you
are.
can't see that.
No,
You can sure fucking smell it though.
yeah.
You could just fucking.
Wait, why don't you just
I know we've been through that before.
you take a photo of the fart, like you're saying,
Oh,
onto
proof
the
of-
photo.
Proof of fart.
You
Proof
fart
of fart
onto
purchase. Remember? And then if you
the pooches.
yeah, pooches. And then if you cut out 3 proof of pooches
Yeah,
back to me, get a free fart.
yeah, that's right.
A silent but deadly.
That's great.
They're hard to come by
Yeah, they are.
when you are a
like this-
fartologist.
It's like that's a Pokemon that's really good. Catch them all, but like those are
Don't
silent but deadly hard to get.
Yes, they are hard to get. You don't want to catch them all. You know, do you really need to catch them all?
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know, but
That's we're leaving money on the table.
we sure are. We sure are. The other question we had on a kind of science medical tip. Now they've said in the past you can eat the placenta.
Who, when, why?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know. I've heard that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've heard it.
I don't know where we're going. with
Sure,
this.
I'm sure if you looked up a placenta
I'm
recipe,
not doing it.
nah.
No, because it's going to infiltrate my bloody search engine.
Yeah, especially if it's like, if you want to feed 4, you got to have 2 placentas. So as it complicates the whole recipe.
Yeah.
But if you go ahead and eat that placenta,
Mm-hmm.
right? Cannibal or not? Are you a cannibal? Because it's awful, isn't it? I mean, it tastes awful, but would be considered human.
Well,
offal.
it opens up a whole bunch of questions because it's like eating
Well,
your
I'm
own.
asking them.
It's eating. I'll answer your question with another question.
Okay.
Is it cannibalistic to eat your own snot or
No.
fingernails or
No, I'm talking. This is like the closest you're going to get to eating a proper chunk of someone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's had life in it, blood in it. It's
Yeah,
had the
it's-
works and the jerks. In fact, it's created. It's
Created a wonderful, beautiful little thing, a little miracle. It's,
But
I don't know. It's
I don't know. Cannibalism.
I know that there's
It's an age-old question.
cannibal restaurant in LA.
Nah.
That they serve human meat.
No, they don't.
They all love it.
Shut
every
them down.
single celebrity eats meat. Human meat, the best kind.
Human.
The best kind of meat is the ones that you hunt. Humans.
Yeah, it's got to have
Hunger Games.
it's got to have adrenaline flowing through
Has
it.
to. Better must.
Tasty.
Makes
tasty.
the meat all
I would've
stringy.
thought- I would have thought it would have toughened the meat up, made it hard to eat, more chewy. Wouldn't you say? Packed with adrenaline. Because why aren't we getting like adrenaline in steaks? $42 steaks. Because they know they can see the dude in front of them dying.
I think they pull the old shifteroonie. It's like, just coming in for some.
We're all gonna.
ladies, we're all
for
gonna
a
get-
beauty. We're
yeah.
gonna. It's a beauty salon.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna wear a face mask,
Yeah.
and they cover their eyes, and they think they're gonna get a facial, and they get a fucking.
This is a slit throat.
I was gonna say they get a bloody extension cord in the fucking forehead, right between the eyes. I don't know. But wouldn't they have a bit of fear and adrenaline going through them, and then we're eating that? Maybe meat's softer than we. Than we know.
It probably is. That's probably why I don't like steak, because I'm getting that adrenaline staked. Yeah, I think if you do it halal and if you do it like respectfully, the cow
So
doesn't
you
know.
ask, do you mind if I cut your throat right now?
Well, I think it's
God wants it
Well, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's all about that. I think it's just.
because it's consent.
It's just
So
like
it's the taste of consent.
yeah. Well, it's just like it's had a good life, and then you just you
Give it the old praro,
and then
cut its throat,
yeah,
bleed it upside down.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
respectful.
Oh, it sounds
And
like
then you use all parts of the animal, including the placenta, if it has one. Yeah, eat it all. Why not?
Is
yes.
that why they've got so many bongo drums? Because they get the skin. They're like, what are we going to do with all the skin?
Yeah.
They're like, let's make drums.
Yeah, because after you've got your 15th cowhide in your living room, what do you do with all the cowhides?
You see drums, right? Big drum kits, like a metal kit.
But you don't see one out of...
Do we see bongo kits?
Oh, bongo kits.
Like Nothing But Bongos. That's the name of the band. The Amazing Nothing But Bongo Band.
God. No thanks. No thanks.
Lots of hippies.
Lots of hippies.
Yeah, big fire in the center.
Yeah.
But a drum kit of bongos.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, because you see the guys in the city with the upside down plastic recycle bins.
Yeah, the paint bins and stuff. Yeah.
And he's getting a good sound out of those.
Yes, he is. I thought you were going to say you make cowhide bongos.
No, in the 70s, they used to chuck them on the floor. And remember, there's lots of cowhides floating around in the 70s.
Here to 80s.
Yeah, from here to the 80s. From the 70s to the 80s and beyond.
Not so much beyond.
Okay.
Yeah, they sort of went out of fashion. You still can get a cowhide, but you got to have a ranch.
But yeah, and that's how we know that what kind of class you're from, because the fancy ones have a lion, in front of the fire, a lion,
A fake
skin.
lineman, yeah.
And the poor people have cows, don't they?
I think it's regional.
Okay.
I think you get more lion hides in Africa.
In Africa, you don't get tiger hides, that's for sure. Yeah, well, look, it's today we were just having an idle chit chat.
Yeah, we were.
Because
Well, there's so much going on in the world. We have to catch up, and
yeah, well, we wanted to get ahead of the bloody the Russians. Very good. I'd do a ding if I had my bloody machine.
Sound
right here, but I
machine.
just don't.
Look, I don't think we're up for mutual destruction, nuclear war, end of world times.
Were we ever though?
I don't think we ever have been. I think
No,
that's the
I think
war
that's been put
machine
on us.
propaganda to
Yeah.
keep us all living in fear. So this week, whatever you do,
Is this your thought of the day?
it is have no fear. Just look to your rear.
And I'll say, have no fear, Timmy Tarpo is here.
There you go. That's so much better.
Well, I had the extra minute to think about it.
Well, you go first next week.
Okay, sure thing. No
Very good.
worries.
Thanks for listening. I'm Jez Bob,
I'm Timmy Tarpo.
signing off.
And
Nothing.
also with you. Signing nothing off.
That's my name.
Strictly on advantage.
Yeah.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through two at a time.
Jumping the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had to take me. It was like a ninja.
Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile.
I definitely jumped the turnstile.
Jumping.
The turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again. Whenever I believe I have to do it, but I do it, I get away because there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times.
Jumping.
Turnstile, instead of just paying the $2.25.
That little technique, I pull the turnstile back like that, boom, boom. My upper body is not moving, just my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.